have it zooming. We're gonna have it zooming in, so we just make it really small there at the end. It's gonna be white. And then when it gets to the end, it'll be a full text here. Look at that. Alright, play it out. Oh man, that was MLG. That's pretty badass. That's how the pros do it. And it's still it's really slow, so we're gonna, in order to make it move faster, all you gotta do is move the tick mark to or just move it closer to the original tick mark. So we'll put it in the center here, and it'll actually zoom in faster. You know, once you do this for a while, you get used to the motions, but I know when I started out it was pretty complicated, but once you get the hang of it, once you get a couple years into doing this shit, it's easy as cake. Balls on ya, boy. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's done. Trying to think of some other tips and tricks I do. Oh, the fade in and out. It's really easy in this. Like, I've tried Premiere Pro, and it takes a while to actually fade in and fade in stuff because you gotta like drag it down to the clip. And in Sony Vegas, it's so easy to start it out with just fading in. So all you gotta do is move your cursor to the very start of the clip here until it gets to until you see the arrow and it says fade offset. All you gotta do is click and hold, move your mouse to the right, and then that's your fade right there. So if you wanted to fade slowly, you gotta extend it out farther. If you want to fade it in fast, make it short. We're just gonna fade in like that, play it out, and see how it looks. Yeah, it's really slow fade. See how it slowly fades in. Yeah, he's being a complete silly Sally today. Wow, it sounds so stupid in this clip. Turn that shit down. Actually, no. We're not gonna turn it down there. I'm gonna show you how to mute sound. Yeah. All you gotta do is, this is their sound down here, your sound bar. Go to the very top of it where it says gain, click and hold, move it all the way down. Mutes everything. Now you can't hear anything. Pretty cool. Let me change this fade real quick to, it's gonna be a fast fade now, watch this. Oh, pretty MLG fade skills. If you want to make your sound, if you want to hear your sound a little bit but not too much, you know, you can play around with it, where you can move it up a little bit more. It's so easy to change your sound in Sony Vegas. That's why I like this so much. And in other programs, it's a fucking hassle to do it. In this one, it's really easy. It's, you know, if you're gonna add like your voice down here, you can finagle the sound so it doesn't overpower your voice. You can do anything. No so call really to Drakens because there's no answer. What the fuck? See, it's really soft.
This internet connection just took a
and I can barely hear it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you can also fade in and out sound. So you can just go to the end of the clip. You can fade it out at the end, which you should always do. Just like fading the video, but you know the sound is slowly fades out. So pretty serious stuff. And that's pretty much it, really. I don't really do much in Vegas except for that stuff. In order to make your thumbnails, all you gotta do is the same thing which we did here. Then once you're done with the image up there, all you gotta do is go up here to the save image snapshot, click that, and save your image. You got your own thumbnail in 1280 by 720 format. But that's only if you're a YouTube partner. You can't do that if you're not a YouTube partner. You can't upload your own thumbnails on YouTube. That's just how I do it. I just want to show you guys how to do that. Shit. What else? This is a preview bar. If your video's lagging in here, you can mess around with your preview, make it less quality-wise. You can make it half. I wouldn't suggest doing it quarter because it looks stupid. See, look how, well, you can't really tell in Minecraft how bad it looks, but it doesn't look good. I always put mine at auto. Actually, auto full. There we go. That looks a lot better. Just because I have a good processor, so I can do that. Just, it's up to your computer how you set that up there. So just play around with it until you get the perfect setting. Then once you're done editing down here, make sure your clips are even. If you if you just want to render like one part of it and don't want to render the whole thing, all I gotta do is, like if I just want to render this part from here to the very end, all you gotta do is click this area and press S. The S key is split, and it splits your clip up. Just double click it. Then you got these arrows up here in the top, so you just gotta move these over to the right to the very end of the clip, and there you go. That's your selecting region that you want to render. And once you do that, you go up to File, whoop, go to Render As, which you always have to do to render something. Then you gotta name it some bullshit crap. I'm just gonna leave it untitled. And always click Render Loop Region. If you want to just render that one part down there, click Render Loop Region. If you want to render the whole thing, don't click it. That's only if you want to render a short bit of it, but usually you don't need to click that because you just render the whole thing. But I just want to show you guys how to render loop region only. And make sure you, I like to do Windows Media Video. So save it as type Windows Media Video. If you have like an Apple computer, if you have a Macintosh, I suggest doing QuickTime or some other weird ass format, MP4, bullshit, MPEG, I don't know. I have a Windows program, so we're gonna do Windows Media Video because then it doesn't fuck around with my system. And then when you do that, you go to Template down here and click the 720 by 30 frames per second video, which is pretty much standard for 720 videos. If you want to make it better, go to Custom over here. After you click that, you can go to Windows Media Audio. Well, actually, we're not gonna mess with that shit. We're gonna go to the Video tab down here. Make sure it's Windows Media Video 9, 1280 by 720, 1.000 square pixel aspect ratio, blah blah blah. And pretty much the only thing you're gonna change if you want to make it completely smooth, make sure you set this video smoothness to 100%. I just put it at 90 because if you put it at 100, it's more megabytes and it's gonna take longer to render. If your render times are really long, you can put this, like at 70, 80. You can't really tell that much of a difference wherever you put it, but still, you got pretty much just ups your megabytes and ups your video quality a lot. So set that wherever you want to do it. If you want a long ass render time, make it 100. If you want a short render time, make it 70, 80. Doesn't really matter. Bit rate, I got an internet 6 megabytes, I guess is what M stands for. I'm not really sure. Megabytes per second. Okay. I don't even think this really matters because my internet doesn't really have anything to do with this, but okay. And that's pretty much it. Once you got all that set, you just click save and it'll render, and it should, I don't know, if you got a good processor, it won't take very long. If you got a bad processor and short RAM, it's gonna take a while. So if you want it to go faster, all you gotta do is, buy better equipment. Save up that money and get a better computer. Okay, and that's pretty much it really. I'm not going to save it because I don't want to render this, but once it's done you can view it and you can upload to YouTube. Pretty simple stuff really. If you guys want any other tutorials or if you're wondering about anything else, post a comment below and I'll try to cover it. So I pretty much know everything. I probably missed some stuff. It's just like a basic tutorial on how to render something in Sony Vegas. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.